Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Chemistry Blur. Now in today's session I am going to discuss about the some special kind of ligands, that is chelating ligand, ambidentate ligand and flexidentate ligand. Now let's start from the chelating ligands. Okay, let's start from chelating ligands. Chelating ligand, when bidentate or polydentate ligand is attached to the or is attached through two or more donor atoms to the same central metal atom or ions, okay, central metal atom or ions forming a ring structure. The ligand is called chelating ligands. Okay, now for example, in this complex the ligand is ethylene diamine. Okay, the structure is, the ligand is in this case is ethylene diamine, CH2CH2. Okay, this is the ethylene diamine. In this structure the ligand is ethylene diamines. Okay, it is a bidentate ligands. Ethylene diamine is a bidentate ligands. Okay, so in this complex two molecules of ethylene diamines form the chelates. Okay, around coppers. It's a central metal atoms. Okay, this is, there is formation of the two 5-member rings. There is 1 2 3 4 5 and again 1 2 3 4 5. There is a formation of the two 5-member ring. This is one 5-member ring and this is the another 5-member ring. Okay, so it is in chelates. The complex formed by the chelation is called the chelates. Okay, the complex called the chelates and chelating ligands. Okay, another example of chelating ligand is UDTA. Long form of UDTA is UDTA ethylene diamine, ethylene diamine tetraacetato. Okay, is the long form of UDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetato. It is an hexadentate ligands. Okay, it's having the 6 nodal sites, so it also an chelating ligand. Now what is definition? When bidentate or polydentate ligands, okay, bidentate or polydentate ligand is attached through two or more donor atoms. This is very important. Two or more donor atoms to the same central metal atoms. Now in this case, these two donor atoms bind to the same central metal atoms. Okay, attached to the same central metal atoms or ions. Okay, metal atoms or ion forming a ring structure. There is a formation of the ring structure. In this case, there is formation of the 5-member rings. Okay, ring structure. The ligand is called chelating ligand, and this structure is formed is called the chelate. This complex is called chelates. Okay, this is all about the chelating ligands. Now let's discuss the second type, that is the ambidentate ligands. Okay, ambidentate ligand, this is the second special type of ligands. Ambidentate ligand. Okay, ambidentate ligand. You know the example Cn minus. Okay, this is cyanide and name of the ligand is cyanido. Okay, name of this ligand is cyanido. Another example, okay, this is the example of thiocyanate. thiocyanate. One more example, NO2 minus. Okay, is a structure of nitro. Okay, now look towards this, the cyanide. Okay, the cyanide having the two donor sites, it donates electron to the central metal atoms through nitrogen or through carbon, but at one times it donates from only one sides. Okay, either from carbon or it donates electrons from the nitrogens. Okay, at a one times it donates from the only one sides, either from nitrogens or carbon. So this cyanide ligand is called the ambidentate ligands. Okay, the ligand or those ligands having the two donor sites, but at a single times it donates to its lone pair of electron to the metal from only one sides. Okay, this ligand is called ambidentate ligands. Okay, clear this point? Now definition of this ambidentate ligand is those ligands having two or more, it may be two sides or more sides, two or more donor atoms, but it attached or bind to the central metal atom, bind to the central metal atom at a time through only one side, only one side, through only one side of ligand called ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligand. Now let's see our example again. Let's take an example of cyanide. Okay, definition is those ligand having two or more donor atoms, but it attach or bind to the central metal atom at a time through only one sides of ligand. Okay, either from carbon or from the nitrogens, or through carbon or through the nitrogens, through only one side of ligand is called ambidentate ligands. Okay, this cyanide bind to the metal either from carbon, if it attached to the through the carbons, okay, by donating the lone pair of electrons to the metal or forming the coordinate bond with the metals, is called the cyanato. Okay, cyanotacene. Okay, or it's called cyanato. If it binds through the nitrogen, okay, to the metal, it's called isocyanato. Okay, clear? This is an ambidentate ligand. Now let's move towards the Plexidentate ligands. What is meant by plexidentate ligands? This is third most important type of ligand. It is a plexidentate ligand. Plexidentate ligands. Okay. The polydentate ligand can coordinate with metal atoms or ions either through one donor atom forming a non-chelating complex, okay, forming a non-chelating complex, or two donor atoms forming a chelate, either from one donor atom forming a non-chelating complex or two donor atoms forming a chelate, okay. This ligand called the plexidentate ligands, okay. Now for example, CO3 minus 2, that is a carbonate ligands. The structure of this ligand, okay. This ligand having the two sides, two donor sides, but generally it attack from the one side, and in some examples it attacks through the two sides. So it is an plexidentate ligand. That is a polydentate ligand can coordinate with the metal atoms or ion either through one donor atoms, either through one single donor atoms forming a non-chelating complex. If this attached to the metal through one donor atoms, then it forms the non-chelating complex, okay, or two donor atoms forming a chelate complex. If this carbonate is attached to the metal through coordinate bond through two donor atoms, then it forms the chelate complex, okay. But generally this four member chelate is unstable, but exceptionally in case of the can, that is a ceric ammonium nitrate, it is stable, okay. Four member chelate form in the can, that is a ceric ammonium nitrate, is exceptionally stable, okay. What is the structure of ceric ammonium nitrate? The structure of ceric ammonium nitrate is like this. Sorry, okay. NH4 two times. This is the structure of ceric ammonium nitrate. In this case, NO3, generally NO3 minus, okay. NO3 minus is an monodentate ligands, but in this example it acts as a bidentate ligands, and the coordination number of this central metal atom, that is the cerium, is 12. It having the 12 coordination numbers, okay. Now in this case it forms the four member chelates and it is an stable complex, okay. Another example is cobalt, okay. Look towards this example, that is a cobalt bromine EDTA minus 2 charge, okay. IUPAC name for such all these complexes we will discuss in later, okay. Now look towards this complex. In this complex, this EDTA, now you know the EDTA is an hexadentate ligands, okay. But in this case, EDTA acts as a pentadentate ligands. Means EDTA binds to the metal, that is the central metal atoms, through 5 donor sites, okay. Again, this EDTA in this example, that is a palladium H2 EDTA, it acts as a tetradentate ligand. So EDTA is an example of plexidentate ligands, okay. That is, the polydentate ligand can coordinate with the metal atoms, okay, metal atom or ion either through one donor atoms forming a non-chelating complex or two donor atoms forming a chelates, okay. This coordinate to the from 5 member ring, okay, 5 donor atoms to the central metal atoms, okay, in this example through 5 donor atoms, and in this example attached to the central metal atom through 4 donor atom. So EDTA is an example of plexidentate ligands. Now another example is N2 molecule, okay. Another example of flex-rendered ligand is N2. Okay, this is a neutral molecule or neutral monodentate ligand. It generally attaches to the metal from the one sides, but in some cases it also acts through the two sides. Okay, it binds to the metal through the two sides also and form the chelates. That is a 4-member chelates. So N2 molecule also an example of flex-rendeted ligands. Okay, this is all about the flex-rendeted ligands. Now one more point remains from the chelating ligands. Based on these three types, several questions asked in the NET, SET, GATE and IIT JAM exams. Okay, now let's look towards this example. Copper, ammonia 4 times plus 2, and another example is copper in 2 times plus 2. Here in means it is a short form of the ethylene diamine. In means ethylene diamine. Okay, you know the structure of ethylene diamine. Again I repeat, the structure of ethylene diamine. Okay, now look towards this two example, A and B. Okay, which complex is more stable? Either A is more stable or B is more stable. Remember one thing is that chelated complex is more stable than from the complex formed by using the monodentate ligands. Okay, in this complex there is a ammonia is a monodentate ligand. Okay, it is an monodentate ligand, but in this example ethylene diamines. Okay, ethylene diamine form the chelate around the central metal atoms, form the 2 5-member ring. Okay, it form 2 5-member rings. So this one is 5-member, this again 2 5-member rings. So this complex is more stable as compared to non-chelated complex. Okay, this is all about the chelating ligand, flex-rendeted ligand and ambidentate ligand. Thank you for watching video.